Flickscores.
Hey guys, so glad to be back again. My name still remains EK Banks, and I welcome you all to Flickscores, now the channel of Yafu Yafu Enjoyment, the channel where you get the best ratings and movie reviews. Um, I'm so happy to be here. So today, I'm going to be reviewing a movie that kids are going to be happy to watch. So I told you, Flick Scores is not just blockbusters, not just action movies, not just horror movies, but every type of movie. So yeah, guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the much anticipated Little Mermaid. So guys, I'm going to go straight into it without wasting much of your time. This, while growing up as kids, though I don't know your age, but me, I watched it while growing up. You get me? So, that's what you dread. So, The Little Mermaid was a wonderful cartoon I watched while growing up. It was so interesting. You know, we Africans and Nigerians, we have a different understanding of a mermaid. We call them Mami Water. So, yeah, the white guys, Europeans, they call it mermaids, but we call it Mami Water. And our own, we used to feel that they used to kill somebody or they are very wicked. Do you understand? But the white people also have that same understanding about them. They say, okay, this mermaids lure sailors to their death, stuff like that. But the Little Mermaid gave us a different, story and perspective of mermaids. So now I'm going to go straight into the storyline. But before I go into the storyline, you know how I do it now. I'm going to tell you guys all about the movie and how it did it, in the box office. So now let's go. So this movie actually, the Rotten Tomatoes is like 67%. So that's doable. The release date was on the 25th of May, 2023, Nigeria. Directed by Rob Marshall, and a budget of about 250, in fact a whooping 250 million USD, distributed by Walt Disney Studio Motions, and adapted from The Little Mermaid, like we all know. So yeah, I'm going to go straight into the storyline for the movie, and yeah, let's go. So the youngest daughter of King Triton, Ariel. Now, she's a beautiful and spirited young mermaid with a taste for adventure. Now, longing to find out more about the world beyond the sea, Ariel visits the surface and falls for the dashing Prince Eric. Following her heart, she makes a deal with the evil sea witch Ursula to experience life on land. Now, this is just like the summary of what the story is about. Now I'm going to tell you what I feel about the storyline. Now, so Ariel is actually the last daughter of King Triton. Now, King Triton is like Aquaman, is like the king of the seas, it's like Poseidon, depending on what way you understand it. Now, so he has seven daughters. You get me? So now Ariel is the youngest, but she loves to, have an adventure. She loves humans. But because the mother of Ariel, that was King Triton's wife, was killed by a human. That's what King Triton. So mermaids or mermen and the humans were at war. So King Triton never wanted his daughters to go to the surface, though Ariel's older sisters used to before their mother died. But after their mother died, he stopped them from going to the surface. So they were just below the sea. Nobody could see them and everything. Now, King Triton also had a sister, very wicked. She was not even a mermaid. She's like a squid maid, because she's not a mermaid. She has squids like octopus legs and then a human body. So Ursula is a problem. She's a witch. She's a disturbance. So so King Triton actually banished her away from the main life under the sea with the mermaid. So she's vexed. She's looking at how she wants to get back at King Triton. So what she has this ball that she watches them. When I tell you guys in Africa that monitoring spirits dey, una no believe. Oyibo sef come show us. You get me? They showed us that she was watching every move of Ariel. So the thing is, this storyline was okay. this was exactly how I watched The Little Mermaid. I loved it. Then they added some other things. It was cool. For me, the storyline was, like I just said, it was okay. I did not have any parts where I felt like, what were they trying to do or what were they doing? Everything went as planned. It was a story that an adult, a kid, any age group could watch this movie. So, Little Mermaid, I'll be giving it a solid 18 over 20. Moving straight along to the cast and delivery. Let's go. So, yeah, guys, moving along to the cast and delivery. The girl who acted as Ariel, oh jeez, man, Haley Bailey, killed it. Killed it. Beautiful black skinned. I love the fact. Okay, this is why I love Little Mermaid. You guys don't tell me I'm a racist. I'm not, but I just felt, there's this pride you felt. I loved how they added, black, that color into the scene. So they showed us that these mermaids are actually of different, colors. So she had a sister that was dark. Ariel was not too dark, but she was not white. They had white. They had the ones that looked Asian. You get me? And then the infusion of the island that Ariel would meet Prince Eric, or where Prince Eric from. It was a mixture of black. I just loved this movie. Cast and delivery, Ariel did wonderfully well. Haley Bailey, that's her name. Prince Eric, wonderful job by that guy. His name is Jonan Hawking. And then we have Oslas, Melissa McCarthy, our own Melissa. She killed the role. In fact, no, she won't resemble Oslas somehow. But like, she killed the role of Ursula the Sea Witch. And then we have the King Triton as Javier Bardem. Now, this is where I love so much. We have Sebastian. Sebastian is the crab. He's a loyal advisor of King Triton. Now, this is where I love so much. Sebastian killed the role. The person who acted as the voice of Sebastian was David Diggs. This guy gave us, they made Sebastian to have this Jamaican descent. So he was like, you know what, this thing is happening. Where is Ariel? King tried. It was so wonderful. I loved how they gave us different cultures in one. We had who acted as Scotto, Aquafina. She killed the role of Scotto. Scotto is Scotto is a bird that is always, she could stay inside water and she could come out. She's the one that's always telling Ariel things. She's Ariel's how do I put it? When you go to a pawn shop to sell something. So when you buy, you see something, maybe let's say an artifact, you now go to a pawn shop and say, "Please, do you guys know what this is?" That was Scotto. So Scotto will come and Scotto was saying rubbish. So Ariel found a fork and she came back and she was like, and she saw this fork. Scotto said it's comb, that human beings used to use it to comb their hair. So it was crazy. I loved it. Apart from it being a cartoon film. Do you get me? But this was like a full movie, but adapted from The Little Mermaid. But it was interesting to watch. For kids, I would recommend. Cast and delivery, everyone cast and delivery killed it. So there was nothing like, this person did not key into character. This person was just giving us, everything was on point. Ursula, the shot, don't worry, I'll be getting there. So cast and delivery, I'll be giving it a solid 18 also. Moving straight along to the visuals.
It's Flickscores.
So guys, the visuals for The Little Mermaid. I do not have any issue, but the undersea movement was sweet. I love how they made. I've watched some other movies where they showed mermaids in it. This one was so nice. It was just like how Aquaman was, how they were. It was just so nice. But Aquaman, they had legs and everything. But this one's the full mermaid. Do you get me? Like the full mermaid. It was nice to watch, honestly. Visuals for the movie was not bad at all. On the sea, the way the waters moved, wonderful. On land, it was exceptional. I loved everything about the visuals. Not 100% though, but I would be giving the visuals for this movie a 16 over 20. Moving straight along to costume and makeup, and that's where they killed it. So yeah, costume and makeup. Costume and makeup for this movie was exceptional, especially for Aries, because like for Ariel, sorry. So Ariel had this hair that was like locks, but not locks. It was just like the hair of a mermaid that's been inside the water, no combing, no. Do you get me? But it was so nice. It was beautiful. How they portrayed Ariel as the youngest, she had the face of a kid. She's a kid. She looked so beautiful in everything they did. So Ariel, the costume for the mermaid, like from the waist downward, was wonderful. Eric, how Eric looked. This was how the prince that time how they used to dress with, And then when she came to land, when she went to Osla for Osla to make her give her legs, and then Osla put some spells so she forgot the task she had to do, before the sunset and everything. So for 3 days, so it was exceptional. Going to Osla, wow. While growing up, Osla was fearsome. People who watched the Little Mermaid, that Osla, now they make. See, some of my friends while growing up, Osla was the reason behind them climbing the steps and saying, "Lord of Jesus, Lord of Jesus, Lord." So it was crazy, man. Osla again. Now in this way, the only thing I did not like was I didn't get that purplish. Osla is purple, but because it's a movie, they just wanted to make it very real and not like this is an alien or something. So that was the only part in the costume and makeup that I didn't see. Okay, Osla was not very purple, but although great one. 17 over 20 for costume and makeup. Now, lastly, as we do it, sound. Sound for this movie is a total 20 over 20. I know I've not like given my ratings or numbers before I tell you what I feel about it, but man, guys, before I dive in, it's a 20 over 20. The songs, they were picked perfectly for each scene. The delivery of those songs were exceptional. Haley Bailey, I know. They said mermaids have this siren voice when they sing, they would lure men to their deaths and everything. Haley killed that role. She sang, it was so sweet to hear. Now, my boss here, see what I love about, that's why I told you the cast and delivery was crazy. Ariel sang, Osla sang, Prince Eric sang, Sebastian sang. Now, this is my best song in the movie, Sebastian and Scotto, when they were trying to wake up Ariel on the bed that the prince has chosen who he wants to engage. Now, he got into a rap. It was so funny, man. The crab and the bed, they were rapping on the bed, and the music was so nice. Sound was clear. Man, guys, no, please go watch The Little Mermaid. I think they did wonderfully well. It's not one of those movies I wasted my time to watch. Like you guys you could check. That's why I told you guys subscribe to Flickscores, like, comment, and share. You get to see videos of people where I say they did nonsense. So yeah, guys, Little Mermaid, not nonsense to me. But let's see how it goes in the calculations, guys. So going straight to calculations.
It's Flickscores.
Okay, guys. So yeah, going straight to calculation. I'm so happy when I see these figures. Because it's looking good. Because me, I want my ratings to go high, but it's not in my hands. It's in the hands of the numbers, guys. So now let's go. I gave the storyline 18, solid. Cast and delivery 18, solid. I gave the costume and makeup. Sorry, the visuals is 16. Costume and makeup is 17, and lastly, sound 20 over 20. So calculating this together, we get 89. A whooping 89. So now we divide by 5, and it gives us the 17.8. But in Flickscores, but that 8, guys. I cannot bend the rules a bit, to just you know, 2, just one period 2, and it will be 18. But guys, this is Flickscores. We don't go back on our words. And it is a solid 17 over 20. That's how good the Little Mermaid did. On my own side, I don't know about Rotten Tomatoes, which it also did well, but for a budget of 250 million USD, man. It was cool, man. Because I don't think it's easy to, video underwater. I'm not saying I don't know how the cinematographers did it, but it was wonderful. It was exceptional, solid. So, guys, remember, it is still your boy, that original Igbo boy, EK Banks, and I'm bringing to you the best. Now, remember, guys, the next video I'm going to be reviewing is a video that's going to be so terrifying. It's not this Little Mermaid and all this. You guys should sit up. That video, if you watch that movie and you remain the same, you should thank God. So, guys, man, please remember to subscribe to Flickscores. Guys, we're doing this with your support. Remember to follow us on Twitter. Remember to follow us on Instagram. My handle is down. You can see my handle down there on Instagram. Please follow up, and much love, guys, and stick to Flickscores. Bye, guys.
It's Flickscores.